Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this one, I'm going to show you guys how to complete the Skewered the Winged Beast trophy or achievement. Now, in this one, what you have to do is make the SAM target itself and the helicopter as well here in the Under the Radar mission. So I'm going to walk you guys through how I was able to get this done. There are a lot of secrets here in this mission, a lot of things to discover, and there's actually like 10 or 15 different ways you could probably complete this mission as well. But I'm going to walk you guys through the steps that I took in order to actually get this achievement. Not exactly the method I would have chosen if it wasn't for the trophy. I probably would have just went full on stealth, but I will explain to you guys how I was able to get this one done. So let's get started, guys. You're going to have to go into this main area here, and this really won't take all that long. It definitely took me a while to figure it out. Probably took me like an hour to figure it out. But if you already know what you're doing, you can probably get this done in about 5 minutes, maybe even less. So it does not matter what difficulty you play this on. You can do it on any difficulty if you just want to get it done quickly. But one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that if you every action you take in this mission, it will affect like how the mission plays out. So if you take out certain enemies or if you do certain things, it will affect your ability to actually complete this because there's even certain people you have to talk to. And if you take them out at the wrong time or just in general, obviously you're not going to be able to talk to them anymore and complete this. So very quickly, I'm going to just run you through everything. Now, at the start, I wasn't really familiar with this whole restricted area thing. There are going to be certain areas where you will need to remain stealth, and then other areas where you can walk around freely. So very quickly, guys, we're going to go right back to the beginning of the facility. I'll walk you guys through step by step. So the very first thing you need to do is come up here. You can walk it around, run right up here, right to the UAV. Now you're going to want to take this guy out stealth. Anytime you take out an enemy, be careful where you do it because if anyone else sees them after you've taken them down, it will trigger an alarm. Now, this guy's going to be fine because he's up here. Shouldn't be anybody else coming up here anytime soon. Now, after you take this guy out, you can go down there and there's some secret stuff in there if you want to go for it, but you may get detected and it could affect the mission. Now, from there, though, what you'll want to do is you come over here. There's going to be a bunker which you can go into. Once you go into this bunker, this is not a restricted area, so you can walk around freely, but come on into this bunker here. You're going to want to have a conversation with this dude. Now, be careful when you answer him because you want to make sure you answer him correctly. You're going to be able to get the answers that he's going to ask you a couple questions. You can get the answers to his questions by looking around the room. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be the exact same for you guys as it was for me, but if it is, just simply copy what I told him. You can look around really quickly, get all these different clues, and then he's going to ask you basically a little pop quiz on everything that you looked at. So we're going to look back here. Now it's also going to give you guys a bunch of information on the SAM site and like how to change out the missiles and things like that. So it is pretty important. You do actually have to do this step in order to actually get this trophy or achievement. So go through this whole entire conversation, make sure you answer everything correctly, and then we will go over to the actual SAM site and we're going to go and do a couple steps over there. Now, I will continuously tell you that the map has been updated, so you can take a look at the map to tell you guys if you need any additional hints or if you're trying to explore around some more. Every time you complete some of these little objectives and stuff, the map will update. Now, from here, what you'll want to do is we're going to come back out this left side. Now, we're going to go after the SAM site. Now, this part of the mission, you can do however you like. You can take out the enemies if you want. You can sneak right past them. Now, if you're going to take them out, I highly suggest just simply running the throwing knife and or using the stealth takedown. So what you'll do is you see right here, I'm right behind the dude that was at that terminal or that computer, and we can pickpocket this door if you want. Now, as soon as you get on the other side, it will be a restricted area, so you do not want to spend too much time over there. As you can see, it's going to pop up restricted area, meaning you have to remain stealth. Now, the next part of the mission, all you have to do is just basically go over and sabotage the SAM. There's a bunch of different ways you can get over there, but this is the way that I took. So just simply come this way. There's going to be some explosive charges. Like there's a lot of secret stuff you can pick up. You can pick it up if you want to. And then there's a quick look at the helicopter. We're going to be going after that later. But for now, just sneak over back into the SAM site. There's some people over here. You can take them out if you want to. But if anybody finds them after you take them out, it's going to put them on high alert. Now you can put explosive charges on there if you want, but if you want the achievement, that is not what you want to do. Instead, we're going to come back over here to this warehouse, and there's going to be something we can do to actually install those chip upgrades. If you guys remember from that pop quiz we took, we can swap out the chips inside the SAMs. So if you end up taking a few dudes out, you may have to take out the rest of them because they're going to sort of be on the investigative, trying to find out whatever the noise came from. And then eventually, if they do get to wherever the noise came from or they find the person you took out, it will trigger the alarm and fail the mission. So what you want to do is you come over here into this room, however it is you want to do it, stealth or lethal. And there's going to be a set of tools you need to pick up. It's going to be like a wire cutter. So make sure you get these wire cutters here off this tool bench. Now from there, you can just simply stealth your way back around the left side. Keep an eye on any more enemies that might be here. And there's going to be another trailer here. You go inside this trailer and you can sabotage the missile or the SAM missile. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually necessary to get the achievement, but this is, like I said, this is just all the steps that I took to get to the achievement. And there's so many different ways to complete this that it's possible that you might not even need to do this. But this is just, like I said, all the steps that I took. I want to make sure that you guys get the achievement as well. Now, after triggering that SAM, come back to that bunker that had the soldier in it that we could speak to that was sitting at the computer. Now make sure you don't you want to maybe take out a few of the enemies on your way out. The only reason why is because if they start investigating around and eventually find one, it will fail the mission even after you've done this. So just make sure that there's no possible way that anybody could come find anything you've done. Come back to the bunker, and what you want to do is either throw a decoy or just basically find any way to get this dude off the computer terminal and then immediately take him out. You want to take him out extremely fast, and the reason why is because the second he comes up off that terminal, he's going to radio in for backup. But if you take them out fast enough, you can usually get into the terminal quickly. Now, you don't even really actually have to pay attention to this code word or try to break this. Just type in Orion for the first code, and then the next word is going to be target. So just type in Orion target. It's going to be the exact same thing every single time, or at least it should be. So you shouldn't even have to really crack this code. Now, the more time you spend in here, the worse it's going to be because there's going to be enemies that are now coming after you. And the reason why is because you took down that guard and he radioed in. So what you can see though is you can select the option here to target this, make the SAM target itself and the helicopter. You want to select that. Now you're going to go in again. You're going to type in Icarus for this code. So the first word will be Icarus. The second one's going to be code. So just type in Icarus code. You want to try to be quick because eventually the enemies will come after you and take you down. But at this point, it does not matter. You don't have to remain stealth. At this point, you can still get the achievement even if you don't. So type in Icarus, then type in code. Now, once you do this, you just simply have to get to the next portion of the mission. Now, this will retarget the SAM, but it will not give you the trophy straight away. So don't worry if you don't see the achievement or the trophy pop up right away. Now, from here, if the enemies are still after you, you want to take out all the enemies or anybody that's stopping you and get to the next section. But if you were able to remain stealth, you're going to be able to just simply walk past and get over to the next section pretty quickly. So now that you've done that with the computer, you want to come over here into this room here. There will be another guard. You got to take him out. Just make sure nobody sees you. And then go into the final terminal. And you're going to have to type in one final code. Now, once you do this, you'll have to cycle through a few cameras and watch a small cutscene. And it will put you into a helicopter. At this point, you should get the trophy once all of this is over. And the achievement and everything will pop up. So hopefully this helps you guys out to get everything done. I'll leave the footage playing so you can see that it does work for me. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
I mean,
Yesterday morning, Commander. It's really not enough time to complete.
Time?
Yes, the risk of contempt.
I will determine the risks.
Commander,
is that?
We've done what we came here to do. The weapon has shipped. Now we evacuate before the CIA or the Soviets learn we're here. Clear enough?
yes, ma'am.
We may already be compromised if the chaos around this camp is any indication. Come with me.
Bad news, Marshal.
Lay it on me.
They moved the weapon. Harrow confirmed it herself.
Jane's here? Now?
Just saw her on the security feed. In some lab. Probably underground.
Jesus. Alright, new plan. We're not leaving empty-handed. We wreck this place, grab Harrow unharmed. I got a few questions.
I'll find out what they're out.
Whipping out now.
Seth, time to take that radar off.
My pleasure.
Arcus 1, we've got aircraft to the northeast. Fast approach. You got this?
This thing's been glitching on me. What do you see?
Looks like how's it going down there?